Welcome back to the channel, everybody. If you are new to this channel, usually around the first week of the month, I like to track my net worth. I've been doing this and posting it for the past 2 months now, even though I've been tracking my net worth for quite a while. Now, in today's video, we're going to go through, look at my net worth, see exactly where I stand, and what moves I'm making to set myself up for financial success. Now, I hope this video acts as a call to action for you guys. If you are not currently tracking your net worth or at least some part of your finances, you're really missing out on a great deal of information, because just simply by tracking your net worth or tracking your expenses or your spending, you can really put yourself ahead of a lot of other people just by knowing where your money is going every single month. So we just finished out September. It is currently October 3rd, and I'm going to go through, update my net worth, and show you guys exactly where I'm standing. So let's get into it. All right, so let's get into actually tracking my net worth here. Now, this is the Google sheet that I use for my net worth. As you can see, we got assets, we got liabilities, and then we have our total net worth. Now, I'll make sure to leave a link to this in the description. Sometimes the links are a little wonky and don't work, but if you guys want access to this, this sheet, I'll try to get you access to it. So first, I'll go over my cash positions, then I'll go over my investment accounts, then my liabilities, and then we'll see where the total net worth lies. And after each section, I will go ahead and update you guys with my thought process and what I'm planning to do. So first things first, we have the Wells Fargo checking. Right now I have 3,000, oh, I'm not typing. Right now I have $3,044.89 in my Wells Fargo checking. My SoFi checking, $0. My Wells Fargo saving, I have $29.8239, and then my SoFi high yield savings, I got $25.317 and 46 cents. Now, I checked all these accounts this morning, so pretty much the way my cash positions are set up is my Wells Fargo checking is obviously my spending account. That's where my money comes out of to buy stuff, food, gas, groceries, whatever it might be. My SoFi checking account, I keep $0 in there because I don't use my SoFi bank as a checking account. I use it strictly for my high yield savings. My Wells Fargo saving account is just my kind of quick access savings account. So if something happens, you blow a tire out, something comes up, a quick medical emergency, whatever it might be, you can pull from that Wells Fargo savings account. It's like quick cash on hand. And then my SoFi high yield savings account acts as three different things. It acts as a quick little way to beat out inflation because I'm making close to 4% APY on that savings account. It acts as a majority of my emergency savings. If I lost my job, whatever it might be, I have this cash to fall back on. And it acts as my down payment on a house fund. So when the time comes and I'm ready to buy a house, I will pull the majority of this money out to put as a down payment on a house. Now, I do consistently add to all these accounts, but I did trim my SoFi high yield savings a little bit to get some money invested because, as you can see here, if we add up all my cash, I'm sitting at $31,000 in cash, which is really good. But the problem is that's probably a little too heavy on cash, and it would be better to get some of that money invested. Now, per my situation, I am moving and relocating soon, so I do want to have kind of some money on hand for moving fees and any emergency that might arise. Now, let's get into the actual investing accounts. So this includes my investment accounts, my 401k, and my crypto. So with my investing accounts, my T. Rowe Price is $0. This was an old employer 401k that I since then rolled into my Empower retirement account. My Empower retirement account is sitting at $28,939 and 66 cents. My Fidelity brokerage account is sitting at $13.56 and 42 cents. My Roth IRA is sitting at $12,917 and a penny. And then my crypto account is sitting at $16,723 and 71 cents. So to kind of break you guys down my investment accounts here, pretty much the way this works is with my Empower retirement, the reason this is up almost $2,000 month over month, which is absolutely amazing. That's awesome. But the reason that is why is because in the last net worth video, I asked you guys, should I, if you don't know my situation, basically I am currently living with my parents, but soon will be moving for a job and I'll have to pay rent. So I asked, hey, what should I do before then? Should I A, pay off my car loan, or at least work on paying off my car loan, or should I invest more money? And I would say definitely the majority of you guys told me to pay off my car loan, which I think is great financial advice, to stay out of debt, pay off your debt, whatever it might be. But I will say this. I looked at my 401k and I am up 20% year to date in my 401k. The interest rate on my car loan is 5%. So what I ended up doing was, instead of paying towards the principal of my car loan, I increased my 401k contributions while I still live at home to 20%. So now 20% of my paycheck is going into my 401k, and the company I work for matches 6%. So every single week, in theory, I'm contributing 26% to my 401k. I think that will be a game changer for the future. You know, I believe in investing. I love investing. I do 100% agree with you guys that paying off the car loan is one of the smartest things I could do. But as someone who really enjoys investing and sees the strength of inflation and how much our dollar is devaluing, how good it is to be invested, I think the raising my 401k to 20% is going to be a game changer for my future self. So that's what I did. Now, next is my Fidelity brokerage account. My Roth IRA is maxed out now, so this is just pure growth, which is nice to see. But with my Fidelity brokerage, now this isn't financial advice, but I opened 2 new positions in my Fidelity brokerage account to still invest my money, because even though my Roth is maxed out and I'm contributing 20% to my 401k, I still want to get invested. So I opened in a position with VU and VGT. So my brokerage account is 50% VU and 50% VGT. Now, next is my crypto account. I dollar cost average into Bitcoin on a daily basis, and pretty much the majority of my crypto account is Bitcoin with some XRP. And if you guys have noticed, since the government shut down, the stock market is roaring, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is roaring, so this is up almost $1,600 month over month. So for my investments on a month over month scale, I'm doing pretty good. I'm almost up $5,000, it looks like. I'm looking at this number right here, the sum number, $54,000 to $59,000. So pretty good. My investments are doing pretty good right now. Now, my vehicle equity. This is something I like to add to my net worth. You guys don't have to add this. You guys can add this. I like to add it because I do think this accurately represents your net worth. The only thing with your vehicle equity is you do need to understand that your vehicle equity is a depreciating asset. So you can see here in December 2024, I did value my vehicle at $15,000. Since then, I've dropped it to $14,000. Now, I still do believe I could sell my vehicle right now today for $14,000, and that would put us at a total asset worth of $105,000, $281,000, which is insane. I mean, that means that if I had zero liabilities, I would have a net worth of $100,000, which is amazing. I mean, I feel like that's a great goal for anyone in their 20s to hit. I'm super proud of that number. And I mean, this just goes to show you guys what staying consistent, staying disciplined, dollar cost averaging does for you. Because, I mean, for the past 3 years, I've been making $19 an hour. Before I was making $19 an hour, I was making $18 an hour, but I was working 50 hours a week. I've never made crazy money. I still don't make crazy money. But this goes to show you that if you don't make a lot of money, you make $14, $15, $16 an hour, and you still make the excuse, I'm never going to invest because I need to make $100K to invest, or I need to have a 6-figure job to start investing. This goes to show you right here that even if you don't make a lot of money, just start investing. Get into the game. Dollar cost average, the S&P 500, dollar cost average, safe investments, whatever you want to do to get yourself invested, to beat out inflation. Your money's just going to grow, and you got to play the game to grow your money. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I've never made crazy money. Like I said, I was making $19 an hour 2 weeks ago. So you got to get invested. I'm telling you guys, it'll change your finances if you can start investing your money. Just stay consistent, stay disciplined to it, and you'll see your net worth start to grow. Now, to get into my liabilities here, I don't really use my credit cards too much. So in my Wells Fargo, I have 0, Discover 0, financing services, which are like buy now, pay later, 0. Capital One credit card, I did put some money on here. I got a new tattoo, and my debit card wasn't working for some reason, so I had to put some payments on there. So I'm at $464. Now, I was going to pay this Capital One card off before I did this video, but the money takes like 2 business days to come out of my checking account, and I didn't want to have to like do that. So I'll pay this off probably tomorrow or today. But for the video's sake, I'm just going to leave it in there. Next is my auto loan. So this is my payoff amount. Currently, to pay off my vehicle, it would cost me $18,287.61. So there we go. That is my new net worth for the month of September, which is insane. I mean, within a month, my net worth has gone up $6,000 something dollars. I mean, that, like, once again, that, I know I'm going to reiterate myself and sound like a broken record here, but I promise you guys, I checked all these accounts this morning, right? I'm not inflating my net worth for YouTube. I'm not that type of person. This goes to show you right here the power of investing when you're not making a lot of money still. Because I'm gonna once again, I'm gonna reiterate myself, but 2 weeks ago, for the past 3.5 years, I was making $19 an hour. But for the past year and a half now, every single week I buy into the S&P 500, whether it's up or down. Every single week I manage my debt. I make sure I'm not too far in debt. I make sure I don't go crazy with my spending. And in 1 month, I don't even make this much money in a month. I make like, with my new pay, I make like $3,200 a month with my new pay. So, I mean, this is insane. I'm up almost $6,000 or over $6,000 in 1 month. And that's strictly being carried, through my investing accounts, through cryptocurrency, through my 401k, through my brokerage account, through my Roth IRA account, because the money portion of it is really not growing as much as I would like. So, yeah, I mean, once again, that just goes to show you guys the power of investing. If you guys are not already tracking your net worth, I highly recommend you guys to do it. If you guys are not already investing, I highly recommend you guys get yourself into the game, start investing, and start super easy. You don't have to go crazy. I set my girlfriend up investing $25 a week. I'm sure you guys could find $25 a week, and she's already up $2. That's awesome. She's made $2 and stored her wealth by only investing $25 a week. So, it's just little stuff like that. Now, to a lot of people that are going to scoff at $25 a week, why would you invest $25 a week? Because over time, it's going to turn into gains like this, to where in a month, I'm up $6,000 from doing nothing, from just buying into high growth stocks, safe investments, high growth ETFs on a monthly basis. So that's my new net worth. We're on the road to $100,000. I'm currently less than $14,000 away, which is super cool. And if this type of growth continues into the next couple months, who knows when we'll hit it. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Once again, if you're not already invested, stay disciplined, stay consistent, get yourselves invested, because it's really going to set you up to build your financial future and build that financial foundation. So I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.